So today's bumper day. Tacoma's out here looking clean. Gonna get this bumper built. Gonna really transform the look of this truck. Super excited. This one? Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, butter.
So far, we've gotten everything all the way up to number 11 in. We've got 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's looking like a bumper. The thing looks really solid. We're going to keep going. We've got 12, 13, 14 next. I'm going to grab those. So we're making slow progress, but we're making progress. I got the end caps welded. My welds are ugly as hell, so don't mind those. That's what grinders are for. They're gonna be strong though. Get some good penetration. There's just a ton of welding to do, so we're gonna be here for a few hours, and I'll run a time lapse, I guess, and catch it at the end when it's all strong and ready to go back on. Wow, perfect. Okay, cool.
We'll turn this off. She too bright.
So what I had to do here was grind these end caps down, reduce the size of them because of a mistake I made in the production here. But I got it back to level, so now I'm gonna tack it back together, check the fitment of the bumper, and I think we should be solid. So we'll do that now. Okay, so huge victory. I got the bumper on with just one bolt and it is solid. I was able to fix my mistake. Took a lot of time that I didn't need to put into this project, but since I'm human and I fucked up, I had to take credit for it and fix it, and now I'm happy. I mean, it is a week later, and gosh, 15 hours into this project, a lot of which was just taking the bumper off, refitting it, putting it back on. Still need to finish weld the frame and reinforce it so it's strong like it would be from factory. But right now, this is on there, solid. I'm gonna take it off one more time, finish weld everything on the frame, fit it one last time, make sure everything lines up, tighten it down, make sure it's really solid, take it back off, clean it, prime it, paint it, wire it, winch it, cut the grill, put it back on, be done with it. Hopefully, tomorrow's my day off, so I'll do it tomorrow, Monday. Tomorrow's the 18th, 19th, I don't know. Crazy, man, crazy. Read the directions. All right. I was able to get this to the pitch that I wanted. Magnets out here, and I'll show you the line that I drew before I take it over and cut it. So with the magnets, you can see the line is here, and it actually does hold it. But I'm looking now because I gotta correct that side while I'm here. That is like really important to get right. You gotta make sure this line is as straight as you can keep it.
We're gonna use that line there to make our cut with the Sawzall, and should go pretty smooth.
Here we go. This is a learning curve. I am learning. Okay, well, if I screwed this up, it just got quite a bit shorter. Oh, no, it's still off. God, it's got to go way the hell out here. All right, time to get the grinder out. I'll need to be on this plane. Aha, it needs to be perpendicular to this. That's what it is. Okay, learning. We're learning. If you guys know what I'm doing, I'm sure so many of you are like, you're doing this wrong. Drop it in the comments. Let me know exactly what I'm doing wrong, because I'm gonna figure it out eventually. I hope. Cut it this way. Put it this way. So right now I'm working on the front bumper hoop. It's gonna cover the winch and give a little bit of a rake to it. So it's gonna kind of protrude. That's what I've been working on in the vise. Getting close. I'll keep showing you guys what we got going on here. Howdy folks, Future John here. What you're not about to see is myself welding in the bull bar on the bumper and then painting everything under here nice and black so it goes away. What I'm gonna do now is just take it off, get it degreased, wire it, get it back on the truck. So we get in here and weld this all up. It's gonna look good. I'm going to continue on with the zinc weld through primer on the inside of this bumper in case I need to spot weld something up. So I've got the bumper primed and first coat of paint. I'm just using black flat enamel. It's coming out really nice. I like it. It looks good. It's tough. I got a few spots to touch up, but I gotta let it set up. And on the inside of it, I used POR 15. It's not very UV resistant, so that's why I hit it in the back. But it is wicked glossy and nothing sticks to it. So we'll let this sit overnight. It's gonna be, I don't know, 60 in here right now. It's gonna be in the 50s overnight, so I'll let this cure for a good long time. We'll come out and check it tomorrow, and I'll keep you guys up to date. Thanks for following along.
So I skipped a step yesterday, and I didn't show you guys this bull bar. I welded this in, some of the cleaner welds, figure they're the last welds. I'll give you guys a view of them right now.
I'm now going to apply a second coat of POR 15 to the inside of the bumper to really seal everything up nice. Okay, the inside of the bumper's all done. We're gonna let this dry. So while I've got the truck apart, I'm gonna wire brush these accessories, the factory tow hook and recovery points, as well as the hardware. That way when I put it back together, it's nice and clean. I don't gall any of the threads up. I'm gonna add some color to some of this stuff too. So right off the bat, first thing, I like the way the lights look. I think I got enough pitch to them where this one's gonna be close to the front of the truck, kind of like a fog light. And that one's gonna have still a pitch to the outside of the road, but a little longer of a beam. Every time I get a new toy, I have to hook it up before I even get it all assembled. So I've got the wiring run all the way over to the battery. I've got a ground. Let's see what they look like. Nice. Sweet.
So I'm working on getting the winch mounted up, and I got the lights all in, got the fair lead on, but I'm gonna have to do some modification because the winch hits this plate here. It's just a little bit too long, so I'm actually just gonna make a recess for this end of the motor to sit into. And then we gotta get the fair lead to mount up. Right now I'm a little bit tired for the night, but looking really cool. It's gonna be a sweet bumper on this truck. It's gonna look badass.
We're gonna test fit the bumper.
Yeah, I think we're good to go. Here we go.
All right, cool. So let's do the first fit with the bumper.
So I've got the bumper mounted on the truck. The lights are all in it. I've got the wiring run for the wiring harness. The lights are all here. You saw those work a little bit earlier. I think this thing's really gonna be sweet. So I have a feeling this light bulb needs to be adjusted a little bit. I think it's aiming like right at the camera right now, but I love the way it looks. Came out really clean, so get it bolted back together soon. I'm really happy with it. This kit from Coastal Off-Road is awesome. Definitely recommend it.
We are in the home stretch of the Coastal Off-Road build. This is the high clearance bumper kit from Coastal Off-Road on my 2004 Tacoma. It's a 2-door, 5-speed, 3RZ on 31s. What we're doing right now is we're gonna be wiring up the driving lights and the corner markers.
So we're gonna change some wiring around, and what we're gonna be doing is moving the original blinker up into the fender and the running light down into the bumper. So I'm gonna add some length to these wires using the section I took out of the lower part. I'm gonna be splicing in the original blinker fixture with the original blinker wiring. That'll be up here in the fender, and then the long run that we're gonna make will run down to the LED marker. So we'll film that now. All right, check it out.
All right, so I've got my lower 12-volt source now for my plug-in corner marker. This will be a constant on when I have the post and the cab turned on. So this will be my driving lights. Now this has been rewired. This will now be my blinker up here in the corner. So right now, I'm just taking this wire and putting it back into a loom. If you guys have an easier way to do this, working with split loom, leave it in the comments. How do you feed wire back into split loom easily? Or does it always just suck? Okay, so we're a little long on our loom, so I'm just gonna use a pair of side cuts and snip that. Make sure there's no sharp edges. And then run your loom in. I'm gonna continue on my tradition here. I've been using blue electrical tape on the electrical that I've touched. That way, if there's an issue, I know where to start looking. So I got all the wiring back to where I'd like it to be. Signal lights up here, it'll fit in the housing nicely. 12-volt source for my running light is all down through the fender. So I'm gonna zip tie it in place, make sure it doesn't dance around on the road, cause any unwanted friction. And should be good to go. Sweet. So our wiring's all run. This will plug into the back of our driving light. Boop. And this will be our signal light. I can get the corner markers back in. Holy crap, and I think I can get the bumper back on the truck. Let's do this. Let's see how this goes. We're gonna get these out of the way so they don't get pinched. Nobody likes anything getting pinched. I'm gonna try to muscle this thing. Wish me some luck. No music for inspiration, just straight up power. Here we go. There she went. Wow. First fit with everything on it. That wasn't that bad. I need to do a little more trimming right here so my wire cap is accessible. But I will be able to keep my grill, that's cool. I was tired last night, I tried it. Just said, not today. There it is with the winch. Ta-da! What a project this has been. Still got some loom to do for the winch cable so I can run it through here without getting all mangled up in all the stuffed shrapnel. I'm gonna put the battery in it right now and get everything wired back up the way I had it. Let's grab the battery and toss it in. Yeet. Tape, gotta check for all your tools. I leave a lot of tools sometimes up on the edge here. I'm short, so everything's right there, so sometimes I'll leave tools on the cowl. Just make sure you don't have anything, a wrench between your terminals, anything down in the fender wells, screwdrivers, stuff that can get down to the fan. Make sure you check the fan for tools. Earlier in the job, I dropped a whole bunch of zip ties down there. They would have made a mess if I hadn't picked them up. My air filter's still not back on. I want to put that back on. So I'll grab the air filter, throw that on. Actually, I have no idea where my air filter even is. Oh, there it is. Cool. All right, we're ready to drop the hood and see if everything works. This truck has not run in 3 weeks, so
at that. Okay, here we go. Let's see what happens. Should have corner markers. Hey, look at that. Oh, this one doesn't work. There are a shitload of connections there that I have to figure out. Maybe it's backwards. Hopefully it's just backwards. Let's see if it's backwards. Backwards? Backwards. Those are polarity sensitive. So you gotta make sure they're on the right spot. Oh my God, it looks so cool. It's so bright. Hell yeah. Okay, let's check the driving lights. And bang. Oh, those are bright. Yes. All right, the bumper's on, everything looks good. Oh Lordy, I love it. This is so cool. I'm so happy. Coastal Off-Road, high clearance bumper kit for my 2004 Tacoma. You're not gonna wipe this smile off. Look at this thing, it's so bright. I'm gonna shine these up. Oh yeah, shine them up nice. Dang, look how bright them are. See it with the headlights. With the headlights, how'd we do? Oh my God. It is so cool.
There she is. That's the truck. 2 thumbs up. Catch you later.